So you decided to try out Honkai Star Rail for the first time. Well, good for you, but you don't know exactly how to start the game, especially since there are over dozens of characters to play with, as well as so many guides and tips video on YouTube. It can feel overwhelming to say the least. Well, good that you're watching this video because I will tell you how I would start Honkai Star Rail if I'm a new player in the year 2026. The first thing I would do is think of a goal for the game. Like anything in life, it is best to have a goal so that you're clear with direction and what or even why you want to play the game. It can be something simple yet specific, like getting a certain character that you want to get and build a team around it, or enjoy the story and the lore in the game's universe. I think coming up with a goal is the most important and probably the most underrated step, because without one, you won't even know why you want to play the game or what keeps you playing the game too. And if you don't have an immediate goal, then that's fine, because even just having fun is a goal itself too. Second, is take your time to learn the game. This game gets constant update every few months or so. As a new player, it will feel overwhelming, but just learn one thing at a time and you will get used to it. Don't worry about knowing what's the best character to get or play, aka learning about the meta, and just enjoy this game at your own pace. The third point, and this is more specific and kinda counterintuitive to the second point, is to complete all the limited events before the deadline. Each patch of the game runs about 3 weeks and 2 phases, and it will have at least 1 or 2 limited run events. These events offer Stellar Jade, in-game gacha currency that you use for pooling characters, and weapon, aka the light cones. You don't want to miss these events if your goal for playing this game is unlocking a certain character. And most importantly, save these Stellar Jade when you need them in the future, because you will need quite a lot of them if you want guaranteed to pool the characters that you want. Next, and the fourth point, is knowing the ways to get more Stellar Jade. Speaking of the devil, when you're a new player, you have a lot of ways available to get the in-game gacha money. You can get the Stellar Jade from the main story mission, side mission, or event. Every patch of the game lets you play the available limited run characters for the banner in what called a character trial, which offer you 20 Stellar Jade for each character. So don't forget to do them while they're here. The standard banners 5-star character also have their character trial too, so don't forget to check them out as well. And these trials last forever, they won't expire, so do not worry and take your time on completing them. You can also enter a redeem code that offers Stellar Jade, and some code run for limited time, while others are permanent. The game also has the achievement, which you can check out and tackle them to earn some Jade for rewards, and you will unlock some of these achievements as you progress with the main story. Once you unlock the in-game mode content like Simulated Universe, Divergent Universe, Pure Fiction, or Apocalyptic Shadow, this will also offer Stellar Jade when you complete these mode as well. You can also earn a little bit of Stellar Jade if you visit the Astro Express and talk with the guests.
Hello there.
As you progress in the story, more guests will appear on the Astro Express. And as always, don't forget to do your dailies. The fifth point is the standard character. After you complete the tutorial and met Himeko for the first time, you will unlock the Warp. This is where you put the gacha characters, both the limited and non-limited characters. Here you can also find the standard banner, and in that banner, you can choose 6 out of the 9 5-star characters that you can get when you pull on the banner. My recommendation out of all the standard characters that you can get is Bronya. Bronya, her skill allows an ally unit to take immediate action, meaning they can be advanced forward in 1 turn, and her ultimate increases attack of all allies on the field. You can also try to pull for the other standard characters, but they're kind of pretty niche in most cases. If I have a second recommendation, then I would choose Blade, because at early in this game as a new player, Blade is a very strong DPS character. Sixth point is do not worry about building a perfect team in the beginning. In the game, you will get something called a relic as you progress in the game. Relic pieces come in different rarity based on the border color, from blue to gold or yellow. Each relic piece comes with 3 to 5 stat, and you can level them up to unlock more stat, up to 5 only. Do not worry about getting the perfect relic set with the right stat for the right character, because you won't have them all to begin with. You should only think about them after your Trailblaze level is higher, around 60 or up to 70, and unlock the endgame content modes. 7 point is resource management. In this game, you have something called the Trailblaze power. You use Trailblaze power to do resource farming. Since the game was launched, this game has improved with better quality of life, and you can get trace material from these Calirexes very early in the game once you complete the prologue and visit the first planet in the story. Since you are a new player, I recommend spending your Trailblaze power on getting these experience books first, because you need these experience books for leveling up your characters and your weapon, aka the light cone. There's also the weekly boss fight too, so I recommend checking this too and complete it based on what material you need for specific material you have, because these material will help you to ascend your character to a higher level up to level 80. Just be aware that these bosses are related to the main story, so big story spoiler alert. 8 point is do not ignore the messages. As you progress in the game, you will receive endgame mail messages, which is also where you can pick up the reward if you enter the redeem codes. Check these messages often because some NPC and playable character you meet in the story will have something at the end of the messages, including rewards like Stellar Jade or even side quests which offer more reward such as Stellar Jade. The 9th point is the free character. As you progress in the game, as you play through the game, it will offer you few characters for free to get you started. You will get Herta, who is a good area effect damage dealer for early on game, and Natasha, a not bad healer for a novice player. You also earn more free, and I'm just quoting, free character from an event called Stellar Companion. This event is a recurring event where you can claim Golden Companion Spirit to exchange for a character. Out of the available characters, the best one for a beginner that I would choose and recommend is either Ruan Mei for a great general support unit or Lu Chao for a better healer than Natasha. You can also spend it on other characters if needed, but I would not recommend to do this because Golden Companion Spirit, this item, is very difficult to get. It is probably the most difficult item to get in the game as of right now, because the only way to get more of this Golden Companion Spirit is you need to max out the Eidolon for one 5-star character and get multiple copy of them even after you max out their Eidolon. Once you have Silver Companion Spirit, and you need 3 or maybe 2, I forgot the number, but you need at least 2 or 3 Silver Companion Spirit to get 1 Golden Companion Spirit. So when you have a Golden Companion Spirit available, choose your character wisely, and I would choose either Ruan Mei or Lu Chao. Nobody else, just choose Ruan Mei or Lu Chao. And as of version 3.8, you can also get a free limited 5-star character, Dunhong Permensor Teray. But if you're watching this video when version 4.0 is released, then this free offer is expired by now. So this is just only FYI. 10th point and last but not least is whether to spend your money or not in this game. Now, I understand this game is a gacha game, and there are times you will not be so lucky with the character you want, and maybe even super lucky sometime. I cannot tell you what you can and cannot use money for, but the best advice I can give is something what my colleagues said before. Decide out what you want versus what you need. If you know that the character is something that can appear in a rerun in the future, then it is best not to swipe your card to get the character now. If it's a limited run collab character, then you may have to consider spending a little bit to get it, even if you're not guaranteed to pull it. Of course, there are nuances depending on your situation. Whatever life throws at you, it can change your life entirely, so you just never know. As of right now, there is currently a limited collab event going on in Honkai Star Rail with the Fate Stay Night series. You can either pull for Saber or Archer as a character and the signature light cone. And these event is lasting on a long term, but of course they will not gonna last forever. So just consider what I said about the limited run collab characters. You can spend it, you don't have to spend your money, but if you're just not too comfortable, then maybe that's a consideration. But at the end of the day, it's your choice. So do whatever that brings you the most joy. And that is all. What do you guys think? Did you find this video helpful? And if you did, please consider giving it a like, Click the subscribe button if you want to see more video like this. And check out my last Honkai Star Rail video on the screen right now. Or check other videos down in the video description below for the links. And check out my social as well. Thank you so much for watching, guys. But don't forget, don't poo for the meta, poo for the waifu or the husbando.